Welcome back, guys, to another video. Today's a little bit different, and I'll show you why. Because technically, I've actually was just looking at my old videos I uploaded recently, and I noticed that I don't really know what to upload. Now I do, and I'm going to show you why. Because I just got an inspiration actually from one of my viewers. And this is the shout out. Here's the photo of it. Alright, so shout out to that guy, sorry. Shout out to that guy, I don't know how to say his name, but, anyways, this is, a tutorial today, a different one, technically, but this is gonna be how you can survive better and live better and get better at Piggy, just like a tutorial. So, first of all, let's start off with abilities. Sprint ability, I'm pretty much a default, pretty much use it all the time. Now, also same with decoy. I'm always using that. These are probably the two best abilities. Now, these other ones like scanner, same thing as radar, just track all infected. Same both of them do, but this one's like virtual and it lasts less, I guess. Magnifying glass, alright if you don't know where all item locations are. That's pretty good too, but I don't think that is where somehow. Flare blinds the infected, but only on the actual player, on bots. Decoys work on everything. And bots. Camouflage only works on bots, but there can be sometimes if they have good eyesight, they'll see you. And then Team Magnifying Glass gives everyone a magnifying glass, and same with this one, but this one just gets everyone at 2+ energy on their ball. And traps now. Technically, small trap, these are all pretty random ones. What I recommend is definitely the crawling trap, you can still get that today. So, yeah. But now, you want to be able to maybe get, if you want better traps also, this one you can't get anymore. It's probably the same, I would recommend this one definitely, no matter what, if you have it, you can still get it if you want. Inflatable trap, if you can, and you have it, you can't really get anymore from birthday celebrations, anniversaries, but Snow Piggy trap is alright. I wouldn't say that's the best though. Somehow it's literally the rarest trap, but it's literally one of the worst traps. It's like the same thing as the crawling trap, but it's like, for some reason, it doesn't have as big of a box, and you don't get paid when it doesn't drag you to the player. So this is pretty much guaranteed not gonna work, even if you have it in maybe the rarest one. Don't recommend it. Teleport traps in Teleport Chamber. Alright, not the best in my case, because some cases maybe yeah, if the map is really big, but Mouse Trap and Spider Trap, they'll do the same thing as the crawling trap, they just don't drag you. Power up it with less, maybe worth it, not really. Blackpool Trap, Tornado Trap. Pretty good too, probably one of the best ones as well, that's why whenever. Egg Trap is alright, I would do it maybe if I had more bars for it. Maybe, but these are actually the same thing as the Slow Trap, Slow Trap, but still, it's just a little bit different. Arm Trap is pretty good. Yet again, I would recommend maybe lowering it to 5, like the power button if you complete this. And same thing with the video. I mean, not video. The second, maybe make it this 5 as well, or something. Big Trap, not as the best. If you want a cheaper one of the Blackpool Trap, you might be able to do. Small Trap is alright for vents only, so that's why I have this one equipped. Default Trap is good for just putting in front of doorways or whatever. Not really, it could work for vents, but this one's a little bit better because it stuns players longer for vents. So yeah, these are all the abilities and all traps, and yes, these are all the traps in the game. Some are unattainable, but if you have some of them, that's pretty good. And now we'll get the skins. Now sometimes the skins don't really have much difference, but they do have some skins do have a difference, like very little differences. Now for example, Umbra is able to glitch. Now I think so, from what I remember equally. Now it's very hard on mobile to do it, but yeah. Now all these other ones are pretty much regular skins, except this one has I don't know about the hitbox, but it looks a little bigger at times. That also brings me to book 2 Archie skin. I remember he had a very big box at one point. I'm not sure if he still does. But if you keep scrolling to the very end, you have Tia, which is a secret skin for Ignition, the second season, 2 actually. This is probably the best skin I would recommend. You can jump really high, you can get trapped high, or you can dodge it. Now also Syltis. Now sometimes I don't know if it still works. Syltis can I guess sometimes do a speed glitch or something, I don't know. I don't know if it still works, but this one's also okay, I guess. And there's also, there's one more, I think, that would be pretty good. Maybe it wasn't, okay. Mr. P, on the other hand, is alright. I wouldn't recommend him, though, because the hitbox used to be better, not much anymore, I could be wrong. And he used to also fall out of a map. They patched that, I know that for sure. They didn't patch that, would be weird, but yeah. But those are everything and item related things that you can probably recommend. So all in total, what I recommend for the best traps in the game, not using all of them, but best abilities. Speed, camouflage, and, well, some of the traps. Probably I'm not using all of them, but definitely the crawling trap, black hole trap, or tornado trap with altered skin, and the inflatable trap. And for the skins, I'd 100% recommend Tio. 100%. That's what I would do. And now we'll get into strategies in an actual game. Alright, as you can see, I'm in book 2 right now, and to show this, I will have to use my alt account for the first two things. First of all, we're gonna start off with making me Piggy, and I'll become Umbra, so I can show you the glitch first. And this is usually the easiest on mobile. Be aware it's sometimes a little bit hard, so be aware it is possible. It's never yet, but it is. Alright, but yeah. When you're Piggy as Umbra, you can't jump that high, you can't walk that fast. But if you want to do a sneak attack on players, now sometimes it doesn't always work, so it does do it, I think, sometimes in house. What I will know is that if you have like some in book 2, it doesn't usually work that often. But if you're on like a regular door that can go without any barriers or locks, then you should be fine. But yeah, this is the skin, so technically, and I also, for V-settings actually, I also recommend having them graphics pretty much all the way down, like not automatic, but manual. I'm gonna set this from right here to that. And if you want, you can have performance status on, but it's bluer, so I don't really use that. Keep all these the same, but also make sure you have not input, sorry, but also have what's it called? Not full screen. I mean, you can have full screen on, I guess. Except that one you depend on. Camera sensitivity is up to you too. Shift lock you can't even really use, I guess. There's also experience. You can use language. These are pretty much all what you want, but everything down here is like up to you. A little depends, I guess. Volume I recommend having up all the way, but just to be on the safe side, I'm not going to. Alright. And also I'm also gonna do a comparison of Black Hole Trap in a minute with Tio and this guy after I'm done doing this glitch. First of all, you want to be in first person at first, but first, before you can do that, get a command ready /E point. And before I even actually do it, I'll show you what it does first of all. You know, in the breakout chapter or map, it digs down. This is what it actually does in game. You have to zoom in right when you're in that next door. What do? Line up perfectly in first person, like this, like where your head is facing the other way of the door. Then do /E point, and then you have to enter it, but you have to make sure your camera up like this, and then like there you go, you're in another room. Now this only works with some maps in book 2. I think that this one only works with before in book 2 actually in total. But yeah. Another thing is the black hole trap and the crawling trap. I mean, just the black hole trap. This is my other account right here. Put a black hole trap. Watch how high it can. That's pretty high, right? Well, if we end the game, watch this. We'll see how close my account can get to while just getting closer at least by a little. As you can see, it's gonna get sucked in a little at some point, I think. But if you jump, it gets faster a little bit. You can see that. Decoys will be helpful in this point because it actually glitch the entity as well. Get out of that way. Technically, you can actually glitch one, and as you can see, it will still be able to be killed once. Nice. I'm still place the trap. I don't know about that. I don't know. But and then you can't kill it anymore, but it's still like a little glitch, I guess you could say. And then you can for the next player, I guess. But this is another good trick as a player if you're alive somehow, or even about to die and just want to get another kill for the Piggy that won't count. Alright, next. We will need to become Tio. Let me equip Tio real quick. This is Tio, and I did do a livestream a very long time ago how to get it. No one really joined, but when we try again, I will. We'll do alleys this time. Alleys should be good again. Actually, yeah, let's do alleys again. Or alleys. If I can select it. Or make me Piggy again. Player. And I'm also gonna show you guys in a minute how to dodge really good when after this round, like when it's bot mode, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna show you 2 really cool facts about this trap skin. Actually, I showed this trick actually a while ago, I think, when I first got Theo. The jump height and how you put this trap really high, very overpowered at times. I think they buffed it a little bit, but I don't know for sure. It still jumps really high though. But as you can see, here's Theo. It's hard to see with the graphics. They might be a little bit. That's the volume. Sorry, that's the volume. Okay. Look at the graphics. You can see them a little better if graphics higher, but it's not safe, so I'm gonna turn down at least a 2 for now, I guess. This is how high it jumps. As you can see, it jumps pretty high, and when I place a trap, actually, it goes even higher. Pretty overpowered. So what I would recommend is at least, definitely, if you use this skin, always have the black hole trap enabled, or some sort of trap that, like a snow piggy trap or the black hole trap. Something that can slow down the players, or slow down multiple players, or suck them in, or something. Something that they can activate even on the ground. Okay. Before I let me actually show you like this as a Theo real quick. For example, pretend a player is running through this door. Now, sometimes you won't be able to catch him. Even as Theo, you can look faster at times. If you're in third person, tap the door, see this little icon right here, when you get close enough to the door. That's another way to close it, or unlock the door. See right here, you can open it far away. But if you go in third person, you can go tap the door and close it on the player or something, or open it on the player. You can also do this opening it. Now, maybe a little harder, but you can open it, and same with in first person. It's pretty useful. Now, we'll show you the black hole trap trick, I guess, again. First of all, let me, you need to jump and place a black hole trap at that exact second. Like that. See how much higher it is? Like, much higher. Like, pretty high. Probably could have gone a little higher, but still. Now, if I, back away a little bit and watch this, I'm gonna put my other account right underneath it. It's gonna get sucked in, see? It won't activate. They might not know this right away. You would have to jump out. You're literally stuck. Like, I mean, you can probably get out a little bit, but it's gonna be hard. Like, it's gonna be hard, especially if you're jumping. Jumping makes it more vulnerable. This is another thing. You could also do this. So it will, like, suck in, both of you will get sucked in. As you can see, so you can, like, trick one, but... yeah, trick. But yeah. And now, we're gonna show you, as a player real quick as well. So I'm gonna make my alt account Piggy, and I'll show you some tricks. Actually, no, let me make a bot mode actually, because I need a bot mode. Let's do I want to do crowded map. Let's do sewers, I guess. Sewers is alright. Sewers, and we'll do, you know what, let's do swarm mode. And yeah, that's about it. Yeah. Okay. As you can see, we're doing swarm mode. It's just me, no alt account or anything. This is where it gets interesting, as you may presume. Because usually, in tight spaces, you can almost never, like, get out. Right? Like, especially in sewers map. Like, very hard to escape sewers with especially on 100 players. Like, 10 blocks, like, that's hard. There are a few cases where you can do that, though. As you can see, again, you can also push yourself if you have enough momentum. Like, open and close door like this, watch. It may, no, okay, that wasn't good, but, you can, like, push yourself even a little bit if you're fast enough, like, you can do this one time. See, it, like, pushed me a little bit, it was a little laggy there, but that's one way to do it. Here's another example of the key while me using it, okay? So for example, orange key. You pick up orange key, and you can also pick them up far away, too, actually. But look, see how my icon changes? Now, this is regular, this is unlocked. You can unlock it from farther in third or first person. And this is where it gets interesting. Let me show you the item thing real quick. It just expands like you dying still, because it does take practice. Look, see how it changes again? See, and sometimes I guess the box opens up. But yeah, let me also show you some of the abilities. This will make the bot ignore you first. He'll stop following you, might go after another player for multiple plays, which is very useful. But it will only last for a few seconds. Same with speed though. Same with speed. Speed is a little bit shorter, but yeah. Now this hallway, I hope I can do the trick in. I might have to get a little more momentum, but alright, as you can see, I'm surrounded. use your camera. You will have to most likely be in first person to do it. You see how it's surrounding me? Use your camera like to go like sideways. Yeah, like this. See, I sometimes may have to do it quickly enough so I can first one after me, but it's a really good strategy. It may seem a little hard at first, especially on mobile. Yeah. That time I died, but that's one way to dodge Piggy. Another way is to close the door on them, like I showed you before. But yeah, that's about it actually, I think, for this video. I mean, there's not really much else to talk about. I mean, now in some games I will state that, like, broken hitboxes, or semi-broken hitboxes, like Piggy Branch Realities, sometimes, almost all the time, Piggy 100 players for Book 2, and now Book 1 if you saw an update. But yeah, some of those will have broken hitboxes, like even for the original skins. I don't know why, if it's just a lag or not, like, even literally just regular Penny, or Billy, or any of these skins really now, with Mother, now Mother's in the game too now. But like, all these skins have broken hitboxes these days, at least I think. Now some of this, and same, even with Frosty, you can see doing a chapter, yes. But same with some of these, Koali, Alf, Marcus, Alphys, all of these, well, some of these, not all of them are released, but some of these have broken hitboxes. So what I would recommend is maybe practicing in this game, like original Piggy first, and then going to Book 2, and then practicing in this game, like Book 2, and then try crowded spaces, and then move on to another game like Piggy Branch Realities. Get better at that. Then maybe go to another game to practice on, like maybe like 100 player Piggy, because that's probably the hardest. 10 players being Piggy and broken hitboxes. I've survived, I think, a few times on probably one of the easiest maps, and actually escaped on Winter Holiday. With 10 players, it was very hard. I never got a recording of it. Probably should have. But I only escaped it like 3 to 2 times with 10 players, and that's pretty it. Pretty much did 3 to 2 times. But yeah. Also, if you see these pages, these are not really useful for anything. These will be helpful to get some more secret skins, like Sentinel for Book 1. I already made videos about this, so if you want to look at it, they'll be on my channel somewhere. But also, one more thing. These settings. Now, some of these are not only for Book 1, and some of these are for Book 2. I think colorblind mode, only for Book 2. This will make it harder to see at times. I'm not going to show it, but show friendly items, same thing. It's also help colorblind people, I think. They'll like have the letter that starts with the letter in it. Also pretty useful. Hard mode. Very useful for grinding Piggy coins. You can actually get 10 extra if you escape a chapter with this on. But be aware, if you're a Piggy, you won't be able to get them, but you will have your abilities. But if you're a player and have it on, you won't be able to like have any abilities. Like you won't have any sprint or anything, so it's a lot more challenging. Graphics make it high, like that'll make it higher. It may be a little more laggy, I'm not sure. Endings, just whatever you want if you escape both. Factory twice on both types of endings. But yeah, that's about it, I think. So thanks so much for watching. I'm sorry about this video being a little long, but hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next episode or video, whatever. Peace out. See ya.